Hi, I'm Kelly and I'm with Mending Time. This is the channel where you learn sewing and in some household things that we will be talking about later. Today, I am going to show you guys how to make a phone pillow. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but you'll see what I'm talking about in just a few moments. But if you like our video, please subscribe at the bottom and like us and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you, and we'll be right back. Hi folks, welcome back. Today we are doing our phone pillow. This is a Doctor Who one that I have sewn, and if you can see, it holds a phone really good. And this is my granddaughter, Ann Ashley. She is my partner and my friend. So today we're going to make this. So the supplies you're going to need is you're going to need some cute fabric, a pen, a blade X-Acto knife, some stuffing, some white rice or beans. You could do pinto beans if you wanted to, or lima beans or what have you, and a sewing cutting ruler. Now if you don't have this, you can go ahead and use a regular household ruler and just cut it out with a pair of scissors. But today we're going to use this because it's going to be so much easier and so much faster. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to lay out your fabric, and I'm going to lay mine out on the back, and you're going to cut 17 inches. So if you can see here, this ruler has inches on one side and 1.5 inches on the other. So we're just going to do inches. So you line your fabric up, your ruler at the end of the board or end a piece of fabric, and then, thank you Ashley, you're going to mark 17 inches. And then the other one is going to be 9 inches. So you're going to mark it like this and hit the 9 button. But what you could also just go ahead, and I've lost my mark for my 17. So 17 is right there. I had lost it. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, you're going to set your ruler this way. Straighten out your fabric, and you're going to take your X-Acto knife and you're going to disengage the guard. You're going to put your ruler right on the line and take your knife and just roll it down. You don't have to roll the whole piece. You're just going to use part of it. So as you can see, it's nice and cut. Now you're going to move your fabric around. I got too big of a piece of fabric, but that's okay. It'll all work out. It's going to be a good video anyway. Okay, so you straighten out your fabric, and you're going to measure from this end to inwards. And we're going to do 9 inches. So the best way to do that is to lay your ruler down on the 9. See where the 9 is? Make sure it's even, and then mark here. Then you're going to lay your ruler out again, and you always put the ruler on the right side of your mark so you can hold it with your right hand if you're left hand if you're right-handed. If you're left-handed, you're going to do it opposite. This time we're going to cut all the way down. I think my blade has got a few short spots in it. So as you can see, you're going to have it a nice square piece once we get all of the things cut. There we go. Okay, that's the first step. We're going to go to the machine next, and I'll show you how to sew it, and then we'll come back and I will show you how to stuff it, and we'll be ready to use this cute little cupcake phone pillow. Welcome back. Now that we're at the machine, you're going to take your fabric and you're going to fold it in half, right sides together. And you're going to sew down the line all the way on one end, and then on the other end you're going to stop 2 inches from the end of the fabric on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sewing right here at the end of this little line here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but I have it marked on the other side. So you're going to start sewing right there. Oh, wait a minute. I got to flip a button. There we go. Okay, well, let's start that one again. It's too close to the end. You're going to go in 1/4 of an inch, which I have marked here on my machine. So, back to the mark. See, I have it lined up to my tape here. And there we go. Now we're going to sew. I got an older machine, so sometimes it takes a little bit longer for it to get started. But you're going to sew a straight line all the way down, keeping it 1/4 of an inch. And then you're going to cut it. And I hate strings, so I usually always cut all of my strings beforehand before I go any further. So let's get that done and out of the way. Now on this side we're going to sew from the end all the way to the other end. And we're going to mark it on the 1/4 of an inch. Let's start at this end. That way if there's any gaps we can fix that on the other end. Alright. Here we go. Now my string is caught back here on the back under my presser foot. You know, sometimes that happens. And you just keep right on trucking. There we go. And one thing you want to be sure of is to keep your hands away from the needle, because it will stab you. Okay, now that we've got both ends sewn together, we're going to turn it inside out. And see, I've already got it marked. So this end is open. We're going to leave it open for right now because we're going to go here in a few minutes and we're going to fill it with rice. Okay, so here's my ends. I'm going to push on that one just a little bit more and make it pointy. Okay. Now, this line here is 2 inches from the end of the fabric. This line here is 1 inch from that line. So what we're going to do is we're just going to line it up and we're going to sew across. Staying on the line. Like so. All right. Now, we've got that side sewed, and we're going to go over here and we're going to sew this other side as soon as I get these strings clipped off, because I hate strings. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to line it up and we're going to sew right on that line. Uh-oh. I think we have a problem. Ashley, we've got a problem with the machine. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened to the machine, but we're going to just keep right on trucking now. We were working on the second line of our pillow. Once we get this line done, we'll be ready to do some filling, which will be the fun part. Yay! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got that side sewn. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now we have our pillow sewn with the hole in the end here and the hole here. Now our next process is to fill it up with rice. And I'm just going to take this little piece of paper right here. I'm going to roll it up and use it as a funnel. If you have a funnel, that makes it a whole lot easier. So you just put the piece of paper in there like such, and then you pour in the rice. Now this rice, you're going to want to, this part you want to fill it really tight. And of course you're going to get rice everywhere when you're using the little thing that I'm using. But that's okay. Now this is a quick, easy gift for Christmas, for holidays, for your birthday. If you have some material and some extra rice, just go right ahead and make it right up. Now I am fun. I got rice everywhere. Fun, fun, fun. I am going to put a little piece of the stuffing right here just to make it a little closer. A little closer to being fuller. Well, maybe have too much. And one thing I forgot to mention is you will need pins, so you can pin all of this stuff together and then go sew it on your machine, which I keep my pins in my little Elvis bowl here with the magnetic underneath it. So I'm just going to pin this real quick. Ashley's trying to stab me. She gets that way when she's tired. Alright. Now, see how hard that is? That's going to make a good pillow. Now on this side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to fill it in with rice. And to make it sideways, we're going to do it this way. And we're going to fill the end of it with the stuffing. And we're going to pin it together like such. I always start with the seam so you can make sure that they're in the right place. And Ashley's writing me notes over here on things I am supposed to remember to tell you. So, we are doing a giveaway right now on our YouTube channel. We have a nice little bag we're giving away. So if you go in and like our YouTube channel, go to Facebook and to Instagram and like them, we put your name in a drawing, and we will be drawing on October 25th to send you that bag. Then you'll get a phone call from me or Ashley or an email saying that you've won. Woohoo! Okay, so we've got this pinned, and then once we get this sewed, it's going to make a foam pillow. We're going to pause right now. I'm going to go finish this up, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we are finished. I sewed the end here and sewed the end here, and now it is a perfect cell phone or iPad thing. Ashley's getting me my iPad right now so that I can show you what it looks like with an iPad on it. My iPad has a keyboard, but as you can see, it works just fine. So if you would like to see the instructions or have any questions, please Facebook me on Messenger or Instagram, and this video will be up soon, so enjoy. And also our next video is going to be making these cute little earbud holders. We have been working on this project for a little while, and I finally got it figured out. So our next video will be this, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.